Welcome back to the Zeros Network, where this week we'll get the last chance to face an in-state opponent to see who really runs North Carolina. And the week started off great with another 3-star heading our way. We make our third and final stop in the Tour de Carolina, east of Zebulon in Greenville, North Carolina, where the Pirates are looking to defend home turf here against a red-hot Zero squad. The early story in this one, Ty Hardy, sophomore running back, is getting the start after his impressive performance against UConn. Coach Zambini felt like Cameron Teague wasn't quite giving us that explosion factor that we saw from a couple runs from Hardy, and he's going to get a chance to show if he can hold his own here with the starting job. Strickland's going to be in the backfield this time, though. 2nd and 10 still. Tyler Olsen backing up and across the middle to Javion Foreman. Javion leaps a man, but is taken down quickly afterwards. Nice athleticism on that one, and he picks up a first down. Quick third coming up here. The snap is out, and the ball is out, and it's McLawler. First down grab. So here we come up on a 1st and 10 new set of downs just before the 50-yard line. Ty Hardy going to get an outside handoff, swerving, and he's got lane. He's got space. Ty Hardy, are they catching him? No, sir. The foot race is won by Ty Hardy in his first start. He takes it to the crib, 55 yards. What a start for the young man. Oh, you love to see that kind of performance, that kind of start from a guy in his first real chance. Ty Hardy just weaving in and out, runs into his own man, but it doesn't slow him down. And that's what Gene Zambini was hoping, that explosion factor. 55 yards to the house, baby. The Pirates have to answer that first drive touchdown big run from Ty Hardy. The Zeros facing against a hurry-up type offense here at East Carolina, something they have not seen yet. We're going to see how that affects them if the defense is able to react in time. It was a little worrying. We talked to Gene Zambini before last game, and he always talks about how he likes to shake up his personnel as we get one across the middle and up to the 41. He likes to shake up his personnel a lot, especially on defense. So when you're running against a hurry-up team like this, you don't get a chance to get the subs out. We're really going to have to see how the conditioning plays into effect. A team that's used to being subbed out pretty regularly, and just seeing how they can operate. Here's a one-on-one deep shot against Noah Collins Jr., and he stands strong. Jumps up with the man and swats it away. It's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Caton Hauser's the quarterback for the Pirates. He's going to fire on the curl route, and the Zebulon staple works against him on that one. Hurrying back to the line for the 3rd and 1 play right here. Bout in the red zone, the play-action boot. He's going to have a man wide open on the flat route just out the backfield, and they're going to pick up a first down, keep it moving. Pirates on the doorstep, their first drive. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. They're going to be out the shotgun. It's going to be a direct snap to the running back, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. The defenders could not get there in time to keep him off that painted line, and it's going to be an answer of 6 for East Carolina. 1st and 10 on this next drive. Tyler Olsen's going to keep running back in. Another to Javion Foreman across the middle. He's going to pick up good yardage, about 15 on the play. Keep it moving. Quick 3rd and long forced by this East Carolina defense. Olsen trying to buy time and gets smacked as he's throwing the ball. It just hangs in the air and falls to the ground. Incomplete. Zebulon's going to punt this football. The pace was too much for the Zeros on the first drive. Can they answer here? The play action and then finds the man in route, and he's got plenty of space down that sideline, finally caught by a safety. Caton Hauser eclipses 100 yards here. Still 3 minutes and change to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 8 coming up. Will they trade punts? Can the Zeros hold tough here? Hauser time to find his man on the out route and just splits that zone, and plenty of room to run afterwards, shaking off a couple defenders. Another first down, and again into the red zone for the Pirates. 3rd and 5. It's been pretty smooth sailing for this offense so far. Hauser has all the time in the world, has to unload it into double coverage and swat it away. Trying to find the corner of the end zone. 2 men on 1, and the Zeros win that outnumber matchup. field goal unit is out on the field, and they are going to put it through the uprights, and East Carolina takes the lead. 3-and-out on the last drive, might be 3-and-out on this one, unless Olsen can convert here. Again, hit while he throws it, and again, ball falls to the ground. And Zebulon's going to have to punt once more off a 3-and-out. Not a very common sight, the Zebulon offense stalling out multiple times in a row like this. East Carolina will get it at about the 45-yard line. Moved it past midfield for this 3rd and 3. Waning seconds of the first quarter, and they're going to have a man across the middle. Anthony Smith, I believe it is. And he's going to have another first down. Apart from the 2 games where they got absolutely destroyed, Clemson and Texas, the Zeros have avoided 2 possession deficits, as this one across the middle again and up to the 3-yard line, goal-to-go situation. But Zeros have avoided 2-score deficits. They're usually, within striking distance, but East Carolina has a chance to put in 6 here and make it that way, a 2-possession lead. See if the Zeros can stand tall here with their backs against the wall. So the 1st and goal coming out here, first play of the second quarter, and it's going to be up to the 1-yard line. Running back gets cut down. London Montgomery on the handoff. Gets it quite close there. They're still going to come out here in the shotgun. No hurry up for this play. Going to be a keeper for Hauser, and he's going to spike it in the dirt as he gets drilled. So 3rd and goal opportunity here. Zebulon might be able to force another 3. ECU's coming out in a goal line package, heavy package. They want to run this football. Maybe coming out in a QB sneak with only a couple inches to get in there. Hauser is going to keep it. Hauser is going to roll over the center for a touchdown. So ECU is able to convert that 3rd and short at the goal line. No first downs in 2 drives. Zebulon needs to find something quickly. East Carolina's offense has been humming. Olsen on the comeback to Foreman, and there you go. That's a first down pickup, and Foreman has his 5th reception of the game already. He has been your guy so far, just running some crisp routes and good hands like usual. That's Ty Hardy. Not a lot of room to run this game, apart from the one big rush for 55. So Olsen's going to bring the guys back out here on a 2nd and 7 play action. He's got a man on the wheel route, McLawler, and he leads him to the sideline, but a toe tap and grab from the tight end. Looking like he took some ballerina lessons or something there. I mean, that's good. That's good stuff right there from the big fella. Here we go on another 3rd down. Olsen's got the one-on-one matchup with Williamson, and it is deflected. Oh, I thought Williamson had the step. It looked like a good throw. But on a 4th and 11, the offense is going to stay out here on the field. Interesting. Just past midfield. Olsen backing and trying to fire to Foreman, and it's over his head. So a turnover on downs, and again, not much happening for that Zebulon offense. Zambini goes aggressive, and it backfires. It's been all ECU so far, apart from that first Zebulon drive, as they're going to fire and just overtop the defense. Caton Hauser's at 218 yards passing, and it doesn't look like he's showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. This offense is clicking. This hurry-up pace is just too much for the Zeros. They might need to just brace until halftime and make some big adjustments. Another over top of defender, and they're going to get this one again to a goal-to-go situation. ECU, a chance to strike once again. We're not even halfway through this second quarter. Handoff up the middle. Nobody's touching him. And up the gut. Montgomery's going to have the touchdown. His 2nd of the day. And this game, it feels like it's getting away from him a little bit. Need a good drive here. They're going to find Gunderson back at tight end on that little out route and pick up a nice gain on the first play. Zebulon now on the 1st down. Olsen's going to roll out right, and he's got space to maneuver past the 50 to the 40 and out of bounds, stepping at the 35. Nice pickup there from Tyler Olsen, using his legs to get it done himself. Here we are on a 2nd and 10. It's going to be a read option, and Olsen's going to keep it this time again. And Olsen adding a third dimension to this offense that we don't often see. They're over 100 yards rushing on the game. Good sign there for an offense that's had a stagnant running game over the past couple weeks. Ty Hardy's going to get this outside handoff and spin move and break off a contact for about 7 yards. Running game getting some momentum here. 3rd down here in the red zone. Olsen and an easy pitch to Scooter Page, making a grab and getting it goal to go at the 5-yard line. Foreman put into motion out wide. It's going to be a handoff to Strickland, and he's untouched. Up the gut and touchdown. Zeros. Answering that last drive from the Pirates, and that 24 unanswered has finally been answered. Zebulon brings it back within 10. You almost feel like Zeros need to stop here before halftime and get the ball back a chance to answer, as they're not going to get it done on that 3rd down. But ECU's been moving, and they get the ball to start the second half. So if you can't cut this deficit, into it anymore, it's going to be trouble. Montgomery. Oh, man, Montgomery with the quick feet, and he's off to the races. Man, he just found that hole, and he exploited it. So cut that talk of maybe stopping him. I mean, Montgomery just took a 65-yarder to the house. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the day, and East Carolina again extending that lead now to 17. And it is looking rough. 3rd and short now, right before the 2-minute warning. Olsen is going to wait and have McLawler on that coveted drag route, and this will take us to that 2-minute warning. And you just feel like, Zebulon's taking those gut punches, and it's one of those, back down to earth games. They've really been just cruising along through the schedule for the last couple of weeks, and now make a visit ECU, who's a really passionate football team, really passionate fan base, and they're kind of taking you down a notch as you have McLawler again, 2nd catch in a row. This time about a 15-yard dig route, going to keep it moving. The offense just has not been as prolific as they have been. Olsen's been fine, but he's not really shining. The running game has been the thing today. Ty Hardy, apart from there, he's getting some explosive runs, but not much consistency. And Zebulon just needs to find something, especially on defense. It's been the defense that's really been hindering them. Going to fire it up to McLawler on the wheel route. Safety comes up for the help, and it's swatted away. 3rd down now. Trying to put in a touchdown to make it a little bit better before halftime, as Page is going to have the feet down on the out route on a 3rd and 11. That's a beautiful route and a beautiful catch. Olsen, nice throw, and it's going to be a goal-to-go situation here. A chance to bring it back to 10 points, and it's looking a little bit better before halftime. Olsen continues to roll left, making something happen. He's finally going to fire it out of bounds. Just throwing it away instead of throwing it into traffic. They're going to come up again here on a 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Olsen backing. Going to have Scooter Page across the field, and walks right in for the touchdown. So there you go. That's what you needed your offense to do before halftime here. Now you need your defense to just stand strong for 55 seconds against those 3 timeouts in this ECU offense, and just regroup at halftime. 2nd and 10 now, 49 seconds to go. They still have all 3 timeouts. And, Chase Freeman gets burned by Montgomery, and he's going to get this one up to the 47-yard line. A huge pickup with plenty of time remaining to maybe get into field goal range, and even further than that. This ECU offense has just been having their way. Caton Hauser has been awesome today. Now on a 3rd and 1. Put a man in motion in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Montgomery, and he's got that edge. Nobody was crashing off that edge, and Montgomery continues having a great day. to both the air and the ground. Time continues ticking for the Pirates here. Under 10, under 8, and this play might be the last of the half. Hauser's going to scramble out. 3, 2, 1, and his knee touches down at 1, and they get the timeout. Oh, it looked like they were trying to stand him up a little bit longer and let that clock run out, but East Carolina catches a break. Hauser, not the best decision to take off running there, but it's still going to result in 3 points and a 13-point halftime lead. ECU on a 2nd and 8 on their first drive of this second half, 15-yard line, and he's going to have the corner route, nobody ahead of him. He's taking it home. East Carolina is putting the smack down. Caton Hauser, 381 yards after the first 2 plays of the second half. Offensive showcase here in Greenville. And Hauser's going to just step up and look like he was past the line of scrimmage for this 2-point conversion. It's going to not count, but damage has been done. 19-point lead. Coming out on the first down here. Bubble screen, and it's, intercepted. He jumps the route, and it's just poor blocking. He's just going to slip in between the 2 guys out front and get this pick. The Zeros are bleeding, but they can put on a bandage if they can get a stop here, and they will. Brings up a 4th down, and East Carolina will take the field goal. This still keeps it 3 possessions. It'll be 22 points. Crazier things have happened, but it's going to take a lot. Need the spark to light here. Going to throw the page on that flood out route, and he's going to make the grab. Going to be a read option play here. Olsen's going to keep and just juke out that outside defender crashing in, and they're going to run this hurry-up offense. Past midfield for this first down. They've been good with the time on this drive, and over the head of the defender, Gunderson's going to make this grab on the deep dig. And continuing to move just a yard outside the red zone here. Tyler Olsen making it happen after the interception. Underneath the foreman and officially into the red zone now. Continuing to run their hurry up, trying to match that tempo of East Carolina. They're going to throw it to Teague out the backfield. It's going to be goal to go now. 2nd down, and the bubble play, nobody's touching them on the way to the end zone. CJ Peaks, that is, scoring that touchdown. Usually where Javion Foreman would be on the bubble route. Subbed out for that play, and they're going for 2, and they're going to get it with Williamson. So we're back to 14 points. Hauser on the 2nd and 6 is going to find that seam and exploit it. Wow, I mean, there's just gaps everywhere in this zone. They've run man, they've run everything trying to stop what's being thrown at them, but they just can't. I mean, that connection with Hauser and his #1 receiver has just been lethal today. Coming up on the 1st and 10 now. Play action. Looking again, finding a hole in that zone, and it's another Pirate touchdown. This time it's the tight end getting involved and just making it look ugly. It's really desperation time for this offense. 1st and 10. Across the middle and undercut, intercepted, 2nd one thrown by Tyler Olsen today, and they're going to get great field position again. East Carolina is in full control, full momentum. Zebulon back down to earth here in Greenville. Kicking a field goal to make it a 23-point advantage. Final 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the 3rd quarter. They're going to hit it. 4th and 1. Olsen, no dice. Hit again as he's throwing. ECU back on the field. They're offense. Here we go on a 3rd and 7. Final minutes of the 3rd quarter. Hauser has all the time in the world and is going to fire, and the nail in the coffin there. What a game for Caton Hauser and Anthony Smith on the same page all day long. And really just taking it to this Zebulon team. And ugly doesn't even begin to describe what we saw. Zebulon had a great first drive with the Ty Hardy touchdown. Defense was just never there. And this is the result. The only really stat worth noting is Scooter Page 3 touchdowns. CJ Peaks had one off of one reception, but it's not a great game. And when you're trying to control North Carolina, you got to beat all North Carolina teams. But ECU shows that they're the true top dog in Carolina.